Welcome to InformOverload. I'm your host Johnny Rogers, and if you happen to be new here, we take the most interesting news stories on the internet and then make them more entertaining. Although today, we'll be doing things a little bit differently, heading to the top 10 list that you love so much and I really love doing. But to never miss another news story, click that subscribe button and make sure you folks stay all the way until the end of this video because you won't believe our #1 spot. No, really. And don't skip ahead. Watch it all the way through. Now, without any further delay, let's jump right into our list of the top 10 YouTubers that would be scary to live with. In at number 10, Rice Gum. His real name is Brian, and we've featured him a number of times on this channel, so I won't go too in depth on how and why he's become such a big YouTuber, but to face facts, he is. Rice Gum has over 10 million subscribers, and his diss tracks have even been featured on the Billboard Top 100, where his song It's Every Nicest peaked at number 25. He has a very impressive view count on each of his videos, and judging by the stunts that he pulls off in a lot of them, we believe he'd be quite scary to live with. First off, we saw a really slimy side to Rice when he was called out for the mystery box scam. He constantly was shifting blame to others who had done the same thing before him. So can you imagine what it would be like living with someone who can't take responsibility for anything they do? I think just hearing his voice alone would be enough to scare me into just looking for a new roommate.
Squad, honestly I should probably go walk around because I've just been sitting here. I'm gonna try to film down there, but like if I see any naked dudes, bro, I'm just gonna keep it low key, bro.
In at number 9, Shane Dawson. The problem with living in the same house as any YouTuber is you can be damn sure you're going to inadvertently and sometimes directly be affected by whatever the latest trend is. For example, in 2016, a weird trend of microwaving things that shouldn't be microwaved picked up steam, and Shane Dawson hopped on board. He microwaved eggs, a Dorito bag, and even a CD.
Alright, let's see what the CD actually looks like. Oh wow. Oh, it's smoking. It is destroyed.
Now imagine you lived in that house and needed to use that microwave. Oops, sorry you can't, because Shane had to make a video of him absolutely destroying it, along with probably voiding whatever warranty that thing once had. Plus, if you say anything about how he destroyed the appliance, you'll probably just end up in one of his long-winded exposed videos. Or documentaries, as he calls it. Whew, gonna get a lot of hate for that. In at number 8, Mr. Beast. At first glance, it may seem super cool to live with a guy like Mr. Beast. He even looks like a really nice person. Although where things would get scary is whenever he decided to film either a challenge video or one of those ones where he just straight up destroys your personal belongings for views.
I had change in here! I was gonna do laundry with my change!
What is Jake doing?
Now for context, Mr. Beast did first give them $10,000 to spend while he destroyed his friends' cars, and ultimately then took them to a dealership to replace them. However, the amount of anxiety you would have day to day wondering what is he going to do next, that'd be too much for me. In at number 7, JoJo Siwa. Known for her appearances on the show Dance Moms, JoJo Siwa gained a majority of her popularity through YouTube. Now, to have a mom crazy enough to not just put her daughter on that show, but want to be on the show herself speaks volumes to how that household operates. Put aside how crazy she is in every single video, it again would be the wild and messy stunts for views that would make this YouTuber scary to live with. Like the time that she decided to dump chocolate syrup all over herself.
3, 2, 1. Ew! It feels so thick!
I doubt she even cleaned that up. I could just imagine walking into that shower room and being like, oh, what is this? That better be chocolate. Plus, I doubt that she would even spare a room for you to live in. You'd probably have to blow up an air mattress in her merch room number 2.
Let me make sure you're clear. Can't bring your phone in. No pictures in here, please.
In at number 6, Okaylaaa. Ah yes, Kayla Jenkins, the beauty vlogger and star of Channel 5's Bad Tenants Rogue Landlords. Besides probably waking up with makeup on your face because she wanted to use you in a video, Kayla would just not respect the home that you shared. I love animals, but having to live with 5 dogs, 4 cats, 2 budgies, 2 guinea pigs, and 3 rabbits? That sounds like a goddamn nightmare. Even a zookeeper would say, I'ma head out. Imagine having your possessions chewed apart by dogs with no behavioral training. Imagine wanting to take some leftovers to work and finding all the Tupperware containers are filled with animal poop. Living with Okaylaaa would be brutal for your health and your sanity.
I don't like this. I don't like this. Ow!
No, stop!
In at number 5, Jay Station. Imagine meeting Jay. He's your new roommate. You say, alright man, nice meeting you. You know, I'm gonna go settle in. I gotta get some rest because I gotta get up early in the morning. He's like, alright, good night man. Then at 3 o'clock in the morning, all you can hear in the background is, "What's poppin', guys? We're doing the 3 a.m. challenge today and we're going to FaceTime with Jesus." It'd be funny at first, but man, if you were trying to lead a responsible adult life, this guy would be the scariest person to live with. Plus, he's always inviting over weird people who want to make voodoo dolls and order humans off the dark web. That would be too much for me, no cap.
This website lets you send your own DNA to the dark web and it'll create your own brother or sister.
In at number 4, Roman Atwood. Roman Atwood grew his following by being a YouTube personality and avid prankster, to the point where even his friends refused to do videos with him in fear that it would end up as a prank.
I cannot believe that just happened, dude.
I mean, I can't blame him. If I had to live in the same house as a known prankster, it would be nerve-wracking as all hell. Pranks are fun to watch from a distance, but when you're the butt of a joke in front of an audience of millions, it probably doesn't feel the best. Plus, waking up and finding that the entire house had been filled with plastic balls would be extremely frustrating. I'll admit it would be funny for a brief moment, but everything after the first 3 pranks would just give me an anxiety attack. In at number 3, Dude Perfect. Some of the most popular videos on this channel usually consist of trick shots, breaking world records, and of course the battle vids amongst the Dude Perfect team members. Now of course each of these members in the sports entertainment squad are willingly taking part in these videos, but what if you just live with them? Imagine ending up in the Wheel Unfortunate stage, or as I like to call it, Kobe's Wheel, because he always seems to be taking an L for the team with that one, and in one episode of their overtime show, he ends up in a coffin filled with snakes.
Okay.
No, that's terrifying. Yeah, that's a big no from me, Chief. On to the next one, please. In at number 2, David Dobrik. Aside from having insane fans just randomly showing up at his house while you're living with them, his casual stunts for views is again where the real fear would settle on in. In one of his videos, he thought that it was a brilliant idea to toss wine bottles back and forth with Jason Nash. That's mistake number 2. Until one of them actually smashed on the ground and cut open his hand.
Are you saying that for the camera, or you really gotta go to the ER?
See my hand? I surprised my friends with $1,600 ambulance.
Now imagine coming home and stepping into the backyard, you just want to get some air, you just got home from work, and you find shattered glass everywhere, wine everywhere, and blood everywhere. That's terrifying, that's unstable, and it's only something that would come along with living in the Dobrik household. Last but not least, at our number 1 spot, Team 10. The Team 10 house has become infamous for its wild parties, massive stunts, destruction of property, and well, a whole lot of other unspeakable crimes. Living with Tana would be annoying, living with Jake would be stressful, and living with both of those bozos plus 8 other people would be absolutely terrifying. Number 1, you'd have to label everything in the refrigerator, and even then you'd probably wake up to find that he's just thrown it all into the pool or something insane. Now imagine coming downstairs to see trampolines covering the floor, drones flying in the house, and people jumping fully clothed into the pool.
Trampolines in our house, drones flying, teddy bears. I'm gonna jump into the pool. It's every day, bruh. Ah!
Maybe I'm just old, but all that is very scary to me. I like a clean and quiet household, not whatever this nightmare is. You're gone, Team 10. With that said though, let's check out some of your comments from the video titled "YouTubers Disgusting Flat Expose My Landlords." Tana Couture says, "Who knew landlords carry dog poop in their pockets to frame tenants?" I know, right? What a crazy concept. They must have just been walking by a dog park and thought, "I know how we can get her out. Quickly, grab as much poop as you can." True Dad says, "I like all of the hosts. You all have individual personalities and are funny. Hang in there, Johnny. Not everyone hates you." True Dad, True Dad. I'm doing nothing but hanging in there, and thank you for your lovely comment. Avert Thy Mortal Eyes says, "So I'm beginning to believe this is a shaming channel. I love it." Well, we're happy someone loves it. We don't mean to shame, but the tea is hot right now. Mom of 2 beautiful girls says, and she's quoting me here, "Much like her natural face, she was trying to cover up her apartment. Can you walk with how big your manhood must be? That was hard." Hey, sometimes I can't help myself, but thanks for the love on that hate-fueled joke. Manuela's lyric says, been waiting for a shout out for 2 months, love y'all. Well Manuela, no need to wait any longer, here's your shout out and we love you too. And that has been the top 10 YouTubers that would be scary to live with. Thank you so much for watching InformOverload, and if you enjoyed this video, then show us some love here by tapping that like and subscribe button. Plus, if you find any news stories that you think are cool and you want us to cover, make sure you send the link in a DM to our Instagram page at InformOverload, and if we like it, you may just see your story on our channel. Plus, leave us a comment down below with which YouTuber from our list you find to be the scariest, and for more videos like this one, just click that playlist on the side of the screen. My name is Johnny Rogers, my brain is melting, and until next time, take care.